How's it going? It's Gucci G11, and today I have a highly requested video on Depop tips and advice. Let's get started. My first tip and most important tip is to get Depop's attention. And now the reason is once Depop sees you and they see you've been following my other 7 steps I'm about to share, they will feature you. And being featured leads to more sales, followers, and attention to grow your page. Now let's talk about how to get featured. Step number 2 is you gotta post good stuff. You cannot post bad stuff. They will not feature you. Now you might ask yourself, how do I know what to post, what's good and what's not? I would recommend looking at the Explore page for inspiration, seeing what Depop's featuring, look at top Depop sellers pages, look at my page, see what sells well for me, see what I'm posting, see what other people are posting. Also, when I first started, I would go by my eye and see what caught my eye, and I thought if it would catch my eye, it would catch other people's eye. So that's another tip and advice for what to post. Step number 3 is pictures. Pictures are very essential to getting featured on the Explore page. Now, if you don't have good pictures, you will never get featured on the Explore page, even if you have good items. So what I recommend is do not take pictures inside your house laying on the ground. The most important thing for taking pictures is good lighting and modeling the clothes. I recommend going outside on a sunny day, having the sun facing you, and taking an up close, clear picture. If you're modeling the shirt, depends if you want to put your face in or not, but I'd cut it off here or up here and cut it about right here. Don't be standing like 20 feet away. Nice up close, clear picture. Also, right now I can't go outside, it's winter here, so I do have a backdrop and studio lights. I do recommend this as your backup option, as I still get featured and it does work well. Now this costs more money, and I'm not sure if people want to spend $150 when you can go outside for free. Also, I do recommend getting a tripod. These are about $20 on Amazon, so you don't have to rely on anyone taking your picture every day, so you can post more. Step number 4 is description. You have to be as specific as possible in your description. If the shirt has a flaw, if the shirt has a hole, if there's a stain, you must mention that it has a flaw. You cannot lie. People will leave you bad reviews. Also, when you're writing a description, it really helps to use keywords. If the shirt is vintage, make sure to say it's vintage, like the color, the design, how it fits. Just be as specific as you can. Now, once you do your whole description, I recommend at the end putting how much the shipping will cost, and also at the end putting in tags. Tags are very important. And when you at Depop, they will see it and they will feature it most of the time. So make sure to at Depop, use a lot of hashtags. I usually do hashtag if it's vintage, hashtag vintage, hashtag shirt if it's a shirt, hashtag men's, women's, just get all sorts of people looking at the item. So now for shipping, a lot of people ask me about shipping. Usually I use my own shipping. You can use Depop's. I do not recommend using Depop shipping if the item is less than 1 pound. It's cheaper to use your own on PayPal. But if the item is up to 2 pounds, I do recommend sometimes using Depop shipping for shoes. Shoes are usually $12 to $15 to ship, but if you use Depop shipping, it's $8. So I do recommend using that. So now for price, in the beginning, I do recommend putting lower prices, trying to get your page started up. People are less likely to buy from you if you're just starting and you don't have lots of sales or reviews. So try to give people good deals. They're more likely to leave a good review. It'll help your page. You'll have lots of things to sell. Don't worry about the first 10 to 20, as I recommend putting lower prices. And yeah, that's my tips for description. I know those were long steps. Thank you for staying with me. Now, step number 5 is being consistent. Being consistent is so important on Depop. I do recommend posting every day at least 2 to 4 items. Personally, I post 6 to 8. And now when you post them, make sure to spread them out. Don't post them all at once. I recommend posting 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and 2 at night. Now, if you stop posting for 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, it will hurt you a lot. People will stop seeing you on your timeline, and also Depop will stop seeing you in their notifications. So make sure to post as much as you can consistently. Step number 6 is to refresh your Depop. Now, when people ask me advice, this is usually the first thing I tell them to do because it's the easiest and the most efficient. Now, when you refresh your Depop, it does put the item higher up on search listings. So if you have a red Nike shirt and you refresh it, it will go up higher when people look up red Nike shirt. Now, I will show you how to do this, and it's very simple. So you click on the item and you click edit, and then you click this arrow right here, and then it will push it up higher on search listings. And I recommend doing this as much as you can. When you first start and you have less items to refresh, I would recommend doing it up to 4 times a day. Right now I have 400 plus items and I still refresh every day, every night. This is the most efficient way to bring more attention without being featured and to boost your sales, likes, and followers. Step number 7 is communication. Now, when someone buys something from you or has a question, make sure to respond as quickly and as friendly as possible. Even if they're trying to lowball you, work out a deal with them, give them what they want. Now, this will correlate to step number 8, is how to get good reviews. This will help. Being friendly and good communication is a huge part in getting good reviews. Me personally, when someone buys something from me, I like to give them a review before they give me one. So right away I say, amazing buyer, great communication. And usually when people see this, they're more likely to give a good review, even if they're not as pleased with the item. Now, those are all my steps, and if you follow them, I guarantee tremendous success on Depop. I've had a couple friends that I've given advice to, and they've done amazing. They've gotten featured, sold most of their stuff in a week. And if there's any other questions you want me to answer, leave them in the comments. My Instagram and Depop link will be in the description. Make sure to like and comment and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you.